Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff gets personal as she shares heartfelt anniversary gesture for boyfriend Jalen Sera. Coco Gauff gives a rare glimpse into her relationship with boyfriend Jalen Sera, sharing details about a heartfelt anniversary surprise that took her most of an afternoon to create. The tennis channel caught up with the world #1 during her Montreal run, where she opened up about the personal side behind her competitive drive. How did Coco Gauff show her creative side for Jalen Sera? Gauff, who made her relationship public in June 2025, is currently competing at the 2025 National Bank Open in Montreal. She is seeded #1 and off to a strong start. After receiving a bye into the second round, she fought past fellow American Danielle Collins in a 3-set battle. As she continues her campaign, the 2023 U.S. Open champion took a moment to reflect on meaningful off-court experiences, highlighting a personal act of kindness that showed her softer side. In a video segment titled, "Serving Up Kindness," shared by Tennis Channel, several WTA stars, including Amanda Anisimova and Leylah Fernandez, were asked to share recent gestures of generosity or thoughtfulness. When it was Gauff's turn, she recounted the time she spent 4 to 5 hours putting together a scrapbook for her anniversary with Sera. "It was like this scrapbook situation," Gauff said. "It took me like 4 or 5 hours to make. It was pretty intricate. It wasn't your average scrapbook." Meanwhile, Gauff has moved into the third round, where she'll face Veronika Kudermetova for the 4th time on the WTA Tour. Gauff leads their head-to-head 2-1. The winner of their upcoming matchup will advance to meet either Victoria Mboko or Marie Bouzkova in the 4th round. Beyond singles, Gauff also teamed up with compatriot McCartney Kessler for the doubles event. The American duo will face Fanny Stoller and Wu Fangxin in the first round. What playful banter did Gauff and Sera share about their Florida trip? Following her early Wimbledon exit, Gauff commented on boyfriend Sera's Instagram post from their Florida getaway. The couple took some time off to relax, enjoying a sunset canoe ride that included a surprise alligator sighting. Gauff shared vibrant lake photos and fun moments, including a dive into the water. Sera later posted his own set of images, prompting Gauff to tease him in the comments. "No sunset pic." He replied, "I'm gatekeeping the sights," sparking another playful response from Gauff. "Just a Taurus living like a Pisces for a week." To which he responded with a fish emoji. The exchange highlighted the couple's comfortable dynamic, with Gauff playfully calling out her boyfriend's selective photo sharing while referencing their astrological signs. Coco Gauff gets personal as she shares heartfelt anniversary gesture for boyfriend Jalen Sera. In the high-stakes, high-speed world of professional tennis, Coco Gauff has built a reputation for being composed, fierce, and laser-focused. From her early Grand Slam upsets to her meteoric rise to the top of the women's game, the American phenom is often in the spotlight for her athleticism and maturity beyond her years. But off the court, Gauff recently allowed fans a rare peek into her personal life, and it was nothing short of heartwarming. As she celebrated her first anniversary with longtime boyfriend Jalen Sera, Coco took to social media and later shared in interviews what she called the most personal gesture I've ever made publicly. The moment, already going viral among tennis fans and romantics alike, was more than just a relationship milestone. It was a testament to the human behind the headline, the young woman behind the racket, a love hidden in plain sight. Until now, Coco had kept her relationship with Jalen mostly private, occasionally teasing moments of their life together through subtle Instagram captions or a quick post-match wave in his direction from the stands. But their anniversary became a catalyst for her to express gratitude, affection, and vulnerability, qualities rarely associated with the stoic competitor she is on the court. Jalen Sera, a quietly confident graphic designer and music producer, has been a supportive presence in Coco's life behind the scenes. The two met at a charity function in Miami almost 2 years ago, introduced through mutual friends. At the time, Coco had just wrapped up a grueling season and was wary of distractions. But something about Jalen's calm demeanor and creative spark intrigued her. Their connection grew steadily. A late-night conversation over music playlists turned into shared lunches, FaceTimes between tournaments, and eventually, a bond that Coco would later call the most grounding thing in my life. The gesture that melted the internet. To celebrate their one-year anniversary, Coco pulled off a heartfelt surprise that left even her inner circle impressed. After a long training session in Montreal ahead of the Canadian Open, she flew Jalen to a quiet lakeside resort in Quebec. But that was just the beginning. What followed was something that could have come straight out of a romantic drama. Coco had curated a private, open-air gallery of moments from their relationship, from goofy Polaroids at theme parks to candid snaps of Jalen making pancakes in her kitchen. Every photo was captioned with handwritten notes, not just romantic quips, but deeply personal reflections, jokes only the two understood, and acknowledgments of the quieter ways Jalen supported her through her toughest matches. But the real tearjerker? At the center of the exhibit stood an old tennis racket, the one Coco used during her 2023 U.S. Open win, with a new grip wrapped in fabric cut from one of Jalen's favorite hoodies. Next to it sat a framed letter, one she'd written during the peak of her season, but hadn't given him yet. In it, she wrote, "People always say I carry the weight of expectations, but they don't see the person who carries me when no one's looking. Thank you for being the balance I never knew I needed. Thank you for believing in me when I couldn't even finish a sentence out loud. Happy anniversary, Jay." Fans react, and so does the tennis world. Within hours of Coco posting a short clip from the lakeside evening, a slow pan over the candlelit gallery, the racket, the laughter, and Jalen's stunned face, fans flooded her feed with admiration. Words like "real love," "young queen energy," and "my heart can't take this" dominated the comments. Even tennis legends chimed in. Serena Williams reposted the clip with a simple "love like this," and Billie Jean King sent her congratulations, calling it a beautiful reminder that even champions need someone to hold their hand. Gauff's fellow tour players like Naomi Osaka, Iga Swiatek, and Jessica Pegula shared their own loving comments. Pegula joked, "So this is why you ditched me in doubles," prompting Coco to reply, "Only for one night," grinning face with sweat. A new chapter for Gauff. The gesture also sparked a broader conversation about how young athletes navigate fame, relationships, and privacy in the digital age. At just 21, Coco Gauff has been in the public eye for nearly a decade, but she's also made a point to guard her personal space fiercely. This moment, she explained in a post-anniversary interview, wasn't about going public for the sake of it. It was about honoring something she felt proud of. "I'm in a season of my life where I want to celebrate the people who help me stay grounded," she said. "Tennis is everything to me, but it's also not everything. Jalen reminds me of that. He reminds me of the music, the sunsets, the books I haven't finished, and the dreams I've yet to chase." Coco also revealed that the experience inspired her to start a personal journal project called Off Court, where she plans to document her thoughts, relationships, travels, and even some poetry. While she hasn't decided whether it'll ever be published, the gesture has already created a buzz among fans eager to see more of Coco's introspective side, a moment that transcends sport. In an era where love stories are often performative or fleeting under the spotlight, Coco's celebration with Jalen felt refreshingly sincere. It wasn't about luxury or headlines. It was about intentionality and emotion. It was about a world-class athlete laying down her armor to show who she is when the lights dim and the crowd disperses. As one fan wrote on Twitter, "She plays like a warrior and loves like a poet. Coco Gauff, we don't deserve you." The couple has since returned to their respective passions, Coco back to the courts, prepping for the upcoming U.S. Open, and Jalen working on his next music collaboration. But both hinted that another celebration might be in the works soon. "Just us, maybe a pizza and a playlist," Jalen posted. "She's the main event anyway." Love, tennis, and everything in between. What makes this story resonate isn't just the romance. It's the authenticity behind it. Coco Gauff has always been more than a tennis prodigy. She's an old soul with new dreams, a fierce competitor with a soft center. And through this anniversary gesture, she reminded us that strength isn't just in how you fight. It's also in how you love, how you give, and how you choose to share your heart even when you don't have to. For Gauff and Sera, the future is unwritten. But one thing's certain, love, in its purest and most grounded form, will be part of the journey. And for fans watching from around the world, this anniversary became more than a social media moment. It became a story of connection, commitment, and courage.